well, we already have, I think, multiple players at all five positions. So again, you could stretch, you know, a couple here or there, either up a position or play tall for a different position or whatever. But I think that's a good sign because last year we had no depth at point guard, so we had.
No, you had to pull Aberdeen over, and the only reason he came to Kentucky was play two guard.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and then J-Lo gets hurt, and then it was just last year is going to be a what if year, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I understand a lot of people want to blame Pope, but my thought process on it is it's a what if everybody was 100% healthy, because we did get 2 games where we had the full roster,
Mm-hmm.
and
they played exceptionally well.
They beat St. John's, which going into that game was real questionable because we were like, it's Rick Pitino. They're going to be ready, and so yeah, I mean, we won that game, and of course we beat some little no-name team as well. But
right,
yeah, I look at it as a what if kind of year. I think our ranking would have been in the NCAA. I think our seeding would have been higher. I mean, obviously we had a chance to play for a higher seed, but I was joking around with you. I thought the NCAA bracket was set a week before any of the conference tournaments. I mean, some of it didn't make a lot of sense to me how the seeding was this year.
It was a little wacky, so I think the record that Kentucky had didn't help any causes, so it was kind of, I wouldn't say they were doomed to not do well, but the cards were stacked against there was little hope for Kentucky to advance to the second round, even just based on the seed they were dealt and the region and all that.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't play the best ball against Santa Clara. We won, but and already going to the Iowa State game, if we thought maybe we could pull off an upset, but in our heart of hearts, we wanted to. But when I saw the bracket come out, I was like, ooh, I do not like that second round matchup unless Iowa State had gotten upset.
Mm-hmm.
But and that's what it's all about. So it's all about matchups, and we did not match up well against that team. Now somebody's made a point that, we had a 12-point lead, and then we made subs, and then the lead went away. So my question is do you make the subs then when you're up 12, or do you let your team just get tired out and fatigued, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you try to make the subs maybe in the second half to try to get them a rest because they're tired, and you still get beat. I mean, you flip a coin. Let's get real here. Fatigue plays a big part.
Exactly, yeah.
And if you're playing hard and you got a 12-point lead, don't get me wrong, you got to make some substitutions because you want those guys. And in the head, if you're thinking about it, you're probably going, if we're playing good, if we can keep up this play and either keep the lead, or even if they make a run, if we can stay close, I'll have these fresh guys, or these guys, Aberdeen, especially those two, will be fresh. I even think about Diabate. He wasn't going to score a whole lot of points, but dude, he hustled a lot every play.
Yeah, he did.
It was 110%. So, you want those guys fresh. So, I'm not the coach. Funny thing is that all the people out here complaining about it, they're not coaches.
Right.
They probably could coach Pee Wee League, to be honest with you. But,
exactly.
Let's be real here. Fatigue plays a part. So if he'd left them in, you'd be on your little podcast complaining that, he should have took them out. He should have gave them a break.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just, to those people, I'm just like, no, you're just so anti-Pope that you're just grasping for straws.
Basically, yeah.
Adjustments being made yes, he has to figure that out, whatever that adjustment is,
Mhm.
because we've had coaches that didn't make adjustments and we got beat. So I could think of one before Pope. So
Yeah.